Took you 2 claps today.
They call me Two Clap. Tommy Two Claps.
Wait, what
You're
the fuck?
Tommy 2 claps?
I'm Tommy Two Claps.
This podcast is going to get confusing. Hey, guys, you're listening to the Backyard Hang podcast. We love that you're listening. We got a Patreon. Check it out. It's only $5. We're also posting videos on YouTube every week. We're posting shorts on YouTube. We're posting Instagram Reels, TikToks. And the greatest thing you could do for us as listeners is share, comment, engage with this stuff. That's why we're putting it out there so we can all have a little fun together. We read everything, so reach out. Thanks for listening.
If you get on the Patreon, you might see me have. I just knocked over my spin drift. Now there's spin drift all over my cords and the charger.
That means there's real juice on those cords.
There's real juice. I hate that there's real juice
That's
on
not
the cords.
just chemicals. That's real juice.
Golly.
Good morning.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to the Backyard
You took your time, man. You were exhaling
Well, I was taking
some
a little puff.
little puff pass
I had a
there.
little, I'm having a cigar.
That's why they call him Puff Daddy.
That's right.
That's not why.
No way.
It's another thing that I do.
Okay, and you might want to distance yourself from this nickname, not lean into it. If I could just give you some free advice, my friend. Well,
It's because of how big I vape.
I got to tell you, this fire is crackling. I love it. I'm a fan of it.
But
Not the night for it. I feel like a couple nights ago, I was the coldest
when
I've
it was
ever
real
been
cold,
out here. It was 85 degrees out
It's
today.
nice.
I love that it's happening.
it
but
was nice. I mean, I think the other night you guys moved it. I came out. I think I was putting the kids
Oh,
to
we
bed.
moved it too early?
You moved it immediately, which I thought was a, hey, we don't want this fucking fire.
No, it is our fault.
I came out here a half hour early and lit it because you guys are so quick to take it away.
Is that right? Well, I'm happy it's going, but
If I would have known that there could be a fire, I wouldn't have moved it. We just try to make things happen.
yeah, we you know we are movers, shakers.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing you do before you shake is you move. So we move that fire.
What's the third thing after movers and shakers? Is there a third part of that?
Belly acres. You complain about how much you had to move to shake. You're tired, you know. You're worn out, my friend.
Hey, on today's episode, we got a lot of fun topics. I got some tax drama.
Whoa.
Sounds fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Tax drama.
Gives me such dread.
We got a couple top stories. Tommy went bowling. Alex has a new segment called They Got Yo Ass. Got a couple conversation starters. I got a hotel. What would you do? And we're going to do a little bit of dirty talk punch up for
Did you get
one
those
of our
top stories on
listeners.
there?
Top stories. 2 different top stories.
Well, we got one here
One about a balloon.
and one in the Patreon.
Yeah, I was going to say,
and one
some of
about an
that
airport.
is for sure going to be on the Patreon.
Some's going to be on the Patreon.
Yeah. Some of this is going to be on the Patreon. I didn't split it up.
What was the other thing?
This is a tease. You know, you hear it here. Good. If you didn't, get over on that Patreon.
That's why they call you Tommy Two T's. Is that correct?
Two T's.
Two T's. Well, I think he said all your stuff, but you were folding up an iPad and doing. Oh, and a little surprise, a potential surprise here. That was the last thing.
Do you know what this surprise is? Alex?
I don't know. I was inside. I said, "What's
you guys
that?"
want to get into it immediately?
He said it's a surprise.
curious. I don't like to wait. I like all of my.
So I
like
went to this dispensary that I go to.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm. I
And,
like where it's going.
I go, hey, I'll take the huge, and they go, I don't know who you are. You got to tell us what
Right.
you want. I go, just the regular.
That'll happen.
And they go, no, just like it's so much easier if you pick it out
Yeah.
and just hand
Point
it to
to
us.
it.
We'll just point at least. So I gave them what I got, and they go, you know what? If you spend $2 more,
Hey.
we'll give you $100 worth of stuff.
Whoa.
Which,
Whoa.
can I tell you this? Anywhere other than a marijuana dispensary,
Yeah.
I would be like, this is a trap. But
Can
here I was
Which
like,
dispensary
they're
was this?
cool.
DraftKings?
Can I
They're
clarify?
cool.
Like you've spent under $100, we're going to give you up to, or in addition
No,
to what
dude.
you've got, $100 worth.
For
of...
one, they were like, we have to charge you something, so we're going to charge you $1.
Okay.
They're like, we're going to give you $100 worth of stuff. If you hit 50, if you spend $55, they give you $100 worth of free stuff. This guy came out. This bag is full of what he claimed to be $100 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
You want to
And
plug this place?
it doesn't say the name on the bag,
It doesn't seem like you went to a place.
You're a regular.
with that bag.
but he's like beep it, boop, beep, beep, beep. So much scanning
Scanning.
going on. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to
Yeah.
use or
I
do
thought
all
that's
that.
how he was talking. I thought he was R2D2.
Or Dave Waite. Dave Waite circa 2012.
So we wanted to look through this thing?
Yeah, busted
what's
up.
in
So
there?
you don't even know what it is.
So you didn't even choose. He was Here's a grab bag of stuff people haven't bought.
No, that's the.
Here's a bunch of gummies past their expiration date.
Yeah, that's what it was. We got to move some merchandise. I think this store you went to is not doing great.
You want some stale cookies?
They're overstocked, dude. How about some cottage cheese? It was reduced $2.79.
What THC percentage?
I got 5 days to eat it.
All right,
It's
here's
high.
the first thing. Here's the first thing. It's on a postcard.
It's a
It
sample.
does seem like a scam.
That's a sample.
This
Need
is a
relief.
sample.
You can't be counting samples. You can't put it.
Well,
those
this
are
does
free.
just say sample.
That can't be a dollar amount. Can't be
What
on a
is
sample.
this?
because
Is there
it's
something
free.
in that? It looks like it could be cologne.
It says it's got THC, little a, CBD, little a, CBG, CBC,
Is it
3
lotion? It says need relief.
tablets.
Okay, not
It's
lotion.
it's vegan. It's no sugar. It's gluten free. I mean, I don't want to. If you see, it says it's got a level there. If you see how much is in there,
I don't want to be high.
All right,
Is
so here's
Recover
what we
right for
got.
me? Yes. Therapeutic blend of cannabinoids and terpenoids has been formulated to provide relief for those who are sensitive. Start low and go slow.
this is. I can barely read it. It says it's 3 of a kind. This one says indoor cannabis.
Indoor.
Scent free? That's what that says to me. No smell.
No
They've somehow remove the smell.
Oh, these are 3 pre rolls.
Oh, okay.
Is that for you?
It's pretty cool. I mean, I like pre-rolls. Yeah.
He's a puff. You heard him up top. He's a puff guy.
There
Puff
you
Daddy.
go.
Yeah, pre-roll. I mean, I prefer gummies, but sometimes you just don't have the time.
Sometimes you want to look cool. You know what I mean?
Indoor, I like the look of this guy.
The problem with doing gummies is no one knows how cool you are.
Wait.
You know what I mean?
He put a fucking shirt in here. That's where a lot of the weight's coming from.
You put a hat on him. That's Alex. I thought that was Alex for a
Let me
second.
take a
there.
pic. 'Cause from over here, it looks like a mermaid.
It's a $95 shirt. This motherfucker thought I was a
Put
large.
a shirt in there, huh?
Oh, yeah, that is me. He
here.
eyeballed you as a large?
No, I think they were all the same size. This is another. I think I realize it's not going to be exciting. This is just probably this is squeeze and pop, stuff and puff. They're basically just.
Yeah, these are really looking like promotional items.
Yep.
But they cost $1. No tobacco. Is this marijuana? We don't know.
I
Here's a
should hope
movie
there's
idea.
No tobacco.
Love and other drugs, but it's a marijuana place. There's like a representative goes around trying to get.
I think that's an air freshener.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, this is just a bunch of weed.
that's it. That's not for
Oh,
me.
just nugs? That's just nugs?
Yeah. Do we know anybody that likes nugs?
I'm not a big nug guy. Andy,
Do you
a nug
just
guy?
put these in
No.
in your bottom lip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You Zin. Those are old school Zins. We got here.
This is a hybrid
this-
20
what's that, a
milligram
breathe right strip?
THC tablet.
Oh, a
Oh.
tablet?
I might try one of these tablets
A 20
in my
milligram?
life. You know what? I'm going to put that back.
No,
That's
20.
more than
Go
I do.
Have fun.
I might do this relief thing because it says it doesn't get you high at all. But I don't know. Is that more pre-rolls?
It looks like it.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
here's-
blueberries.
Oh, wait, what's this? This
Woo!
seems like a fun packaged gummy.
berry
I'm about
Terps.
to bail on this bit because I got 2 sour gummies here.
Yeah, yeah.
What's their dosage?
Yeah, we all thought it was going to be like, here's Oreos.
Uh-huh.
Here's pretzels.
We thought it was going to be like when Andy and I went to the dispensary and the
Uh-huh.
guy literally gave us maybe $1,000
Oh, right,
worth of
yeah.
marijuana. Yeah. This is cute that you think this is like
this
what
is
we
10,
get.
10 milligrams.
Powered
This
by
is an
CBX.
oil.
We didn't bring it home, though. We hid it
Okay.
in that comedy condo.
Here, this thing's like
Yeah,
An
that was one of-
oil? What do you do with
that
that?
seems sexual.
No, there's a pre-roll in there.
Is there
That's
really?
another pre-roll. Yeah. Dude, this guy has pegged as a
in oil?
pre-roll guy. Yeah.
Here's a gummy.
Oh,
A
nice.
single gummy.
One gum.
You want
One
one
gummy.
gum? You want one gum? This
What's
could be
the
your jam.
dose?
I'd bite that in half. That's 10.
Okay. Tropic Trip. I like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab what's left now.
It's a guava hibiscus gummy. Andy,
got
that does
another
Well,
sound
I like
tablet.
guava. I'm a guava guy.
You a
That's
guava
for sure.
guy?
You got that big boy keychain you've always wanted.
Oh yeah, dude. You
The
know,
singer, Big Boy?
Big boy Dro. Big boy Dro. You know what keychain I'm using on the reg is the one we got from our surf
What's
lesson.
that? Oh,
Andy.
yeah. I saw that on your keys.
I'm using that on the reg. People know I'm a good surfer because I have that keychain, you know?
Is
what
this
do you
a
even
pre-roll?
mean by you're using that keychain on the reg? It's just like,
Oh, dude, I use
it's
it.
your keychain. You
Nah,
don't-
yeah, I use it on the reg.
Which
dude.
keychain goes with my outfit today? Do you
Nah, I'm
switch it up?
Well, this is it's on my house key, not on my car key, and I'm using it on
Oh.
the reg because I got to get into my house on the reg.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I mean?
every day,
Yeah, I'm using that.
it's just your keychain.
Yeah, dude, on the reg, I'm using
I
that.
don't think on the reg is the proper term. I
How
think
is
it's
it not?
just your keychain.
No, I'm using it on the reg, dude.
That implies
It's
that
in regular
that's
use.
your regular one. and then you have other ones too.
I got
You're
other
like,
keychains.
I got one for when I dress up.
I might have a formal keychain. You think I'm going to put that in my suit for the wedding? You're out of your fucking mind. No, that's just not one I use on the reg, dude. That's
What's
my
the
cash.
formal keychain?
Formal keychain might be leather involved or gold. You know,
Okay.
platinum.
I don't think you own this.
Huh?
I don't
Yeah,
think you
I
own
have to
that.
buy it. Sure, absolutely. But I got time.
Is that going to be on the wedding registry?
Yeah, if you want to buy me a formal keychain, I'll put it on.
Yeah,
put it on the registry.
Is there a wedding registry?
There is. It's on our wedding website.
Did I do it yet?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Have not. If you scan that, you hit that QR code, my man. Take you right to it.
Yeah, I got that
Take
still.
you right to it. I'll text it to you.
yeah. I gotta get it. I'll get on that gift.
I'll get it to everybody.
Do you want to go in together and just each contribute half of what we would have alone?
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea, guys. I
was gonna do cash. How about you?
I was gonna do cash, so just split it down the
wow.
So
middle.
we split it down the
50-50.
middle. Like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I'm
This
great.
cash is from
We
us.
talked this. Glad we talked this out. This
You know
is
what we
great.
do? We get all the guys from the bachelor party pitch in.
Oh,
we pick
everybody.
the original number we were all gonna do
Oh yeah,
separately.
one big thing.
You
and
got
we
that
all
s-
pitch in.
You got the Splitwise all set up
Yeah.
for it. Yeah,
Man, that Splitwise about broke the group, I think. And I don't know if anybody was more stressed out about it than I was, because I've seen it work and it is flawless, and it is better than the alternative of doing a bunch of math separately and then
Yeah.
money going back and forth like we're laundering it. But it kept not doing it. And the thing is, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but everything would go perfectly, and then you'd add Dave Waite to it, and it would say these weird amounts. And I was like, is Dave just on an old phone? My first thought was like, does Dave just have an old phone?
I think he's
And
on
they're
an
using
iPhone.
old numbers.
It might
But
be all
we
fucked
fixed it. Me,
From all-
Tom, and Sam updated the app, and we got it splitwise.
It might be from all the whippets Dave does. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but that might have fucked up the
Ice
old
cold loon.
the loon, dude. He might have done one too many loons. Fucked up his Splitwise. Can't rule it out. So you guys, what do you guys want to hear first?
I get to my hotel
Yeah.
Friday night. I got a show. It's at this beautiful old theater. It's for a group of people that work at a hospital. You know, they're trying to blow off some steam. The show is what I hadn't done the show. I check into this hotel. It's a Quality Inn.
And
That's where they
suites?
put me up. Quality Inn. No, just
No
a
suites.
Quality Inn.
Just Quality Inn.
No suites available.
Isn't
Okay.
Sweets is in the name, right? So
I
you
thought
did that bit?
Usually.
Quality Inn and suites, yeah.
Usually.
But they had no suites.
This was a Quality Inn sour. Not nice.
Okay.
Not nice.
All
So
right.
the rooms smell like bleach, so it's like they cleaned it, but
Yuck.
it smells like bleach
What
Yeah.
happened?
in here. And
Before you
everything's
got-
old
I
and
don't want
stuff.
to know.
So my question to you guys is, what would you do? You walk into a hotel room that's gross.
I'd bounce. I have done this before.
Uh-huh.
I've
Yeah,
bounced.
I bounce.
Where do
yeah.
you go?
I hate to
Different
say it.
hotel?
Different hotel nearby, yeah.
Different hotel. Do you tell the people that booked you the hotel?
Do you mean the booker that paid for it?
Yes.
Not the
The
front
person that
desk.
paid for it, yes.
Well, I've done.
And the front desk. Both things
Well,
happen.
here's the thing I've done, and if we want to break this down a step further, if you go into a room that's like, you know what, I think I just want to switch. I want to be in a different room. Like this
Uh-huh.
room's got toenails by the bed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I just want to be in a different room.
There's a man in here.
I've had that happen as well. And you move to a different room. I do think yours specifically. I don't know what you did yet, but like when you're saying it's bad, it's and all these negative, and then you walk in and it smells like bleach, makes me
Mhm.
feel like I'm not going anywhere in this hotel now, because I think that
Mhm.
you've encountered the problem is the system in which they clean the rooms. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna go, hey, I want a different room that smells like bleach.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So what I would do is I would email the booker
Mhm.
and I'd say, hey, just want to let you know, nobody's fault. The room's unacceptable. I'm not going to stay there. I'll see if I can get them to cancel and get you a refund, and I'll send you the receipt for the hotel
Uh-huh.
I'm able to check into for
Okay.
reimbursement.
Now, I would also bounce, but I would not do that. I would pay for it out of my pocket and then complain to all my friends. Can you believe? I would do a lot of can you believes, but I'm not firing off that email.
Well, I landed right in the middle of you guys. I went in the room. There's no way I could have a good night's sleep in here. I left. I stopped at the front desk and to let them know. I said, hey, I'm not going to be staying. And they offered me a different room.
Mhm.
And I thought exactly what Tommy said. I'm like, there's no way that there is a room at this hotel that I would stay in.
That cart goes to all the rooms.
Yeah.
That's
so
the problem.
I said no, and she said any reason why, and I was just like, I felt like such a diva. I was just like, it's not for me. It's a no thanks.
Yeah.
On this hotel.
Why did you feel
Please
the need
cancel it if you can
to say that?
said.
You wanted them to cancel it for the
I
would
was
have just
hoping that
left.
people could get their money back.
Yeah.
That bought the room, and then when I got to the club, I did tell them, but I didn't say. And this is what my thing is: reimburse me. I said,
you're saying
I'm sorry,
put it
I
in
couldn't
their
stay
court.
there. Yeah, I put it in there. I thought maybe they would offer.
You pick up the baton.
I did think maybe they would offer. I was just like, listen, I couldn't stay there. It wasn't nice. And they were like, that's so, and they were very nice in a million other ways. The show was great. They're very accommodating. They gave me this lovely gift basket from a restaurant in town that had all this cheese and other things in it. It was very nice. But they didn't offer to get the new hotel.
So this is like an individual who puts on comedy for the goodness of comedy.
Yeah.
I would, like in.
Yeah, it wasn't someone that's always doing comedy.
Yeah.
He did say, I'm surprised because we almost always put our entertainers up there and no one's ever said anything.
In this one, I would, there's a chance I would like factor in where I am and the individuals I'm dealing with. Like you're saying, they were nice in a million other ways where
they were very nice.
And also like in those situations, you're like, their whole thing is built on a budget and they're like, it's real people getting real money, and like another hotel for $100 comes directly from them.
Yeah.
The first one I thought of when you're saying is like, I did this to a club. I don't think I want to say his name. I think he may be dead, but still, why drag him? But I did this with a club, and the club was, one of those clubs that was like known for fucking over comics. And I was like, I'm not staying. This is like, it was bad. I was like, this is unacceptable.
Was it a hotel or a condo?
It was a condo that I switched and went to a hotel. You know what I'm talking about. And I go, this is unacceptable. I'm getting a hotel. And the club's going to cover it. You can't expect someone to stay there. And then lodging's included. I'm going. And I dug in. And a part of that, while I was doing it, I was like, this fucking guy, like, he's built a business on fucking comedians. And I'm not going to be part of that right now.
Well, I wish I could. But I would just, I'd go by it and I'd complain, and that would be my small victory as I complained a lot.
It did feel good to leave. It felt good to just know I had enough money to get a hotel room myself and be like, I'm gonna have a nice night.
This reminds me of it because I was thinking if they didn't do it, I'd have to get some type of revenge where I feel like we're even, right? You know me.
Yeah.
I think we talked about on the pod, there's a store that ripped me off when I bought a pair of shoes for Harper when she was a baby, and they didn't fit and they wouldn't return them, right? There's another store in the same area, and I'm not joking here, that ripped me off in a bigger way, that we're talking a more expensive heist, right?
Okay, yeah.
Are we in? We're all adults here. It could be a fun romp.
Right.
And it is actually crimes.
Yeah.
Will you guys help me shoplift? Teens shoplift all the time. Will you help me shoplift to the point that it's even?
Well, the first one,
you can just be distractions.
The first one was petty theft. You're saying this is in a big way. Are we approaching like grand larceny with what we're stealing?
What number do you hit that at?
I don't know, but
I think we could.
I know where this part of town is, so I'm nervous.
I would feel good if we're somewhere between $700 and a $1,000.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think once you hit $1,000, that's grand larceny.
I don't know if that's the.
I want to be a good friend. There's no way I'm helping.
Well,
you just have to distract.
Yeah, I might do the distraction.
I don't think I could do the distraction either.
Really?
I don't think I could.
All I need you to do, I'm willing, because one of them is men's clothing.
Can I
be
in the store next door so I could just like have the fun of it, but not be involved?
No. You're 0 or 100.
But what I'm watching at another store.
Yeah.
What if they share a security guard?
What if the distraction is and just go with me here? What if the distraction is
we
I
kiss
let you
in the
Well, I was gonna say I let you beat the shit out of me. Like, would that be enough to get you in?
I don't
Yeah.
want to beat the shit out of
But
you.
I'm just saying, like, what can I do to get you in here to be a distraction? If it's Kiss and not beat the shit out of me, it can be that.
I could go in with the whole like I'm gonna load up a dressing room. I'm kind of wearing a sweatsuit. Load up a dressing room, layer up stuff under what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
In the confusion of handing clothes off and stuff like that, just walk out with some shit.
You don't think they have like a beep 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 thing?
Probably, but that's what
That's what running's for. Yeah,
that's when you
That's
pick up
what
the pace.
running's for. That's what the tracksuit's for.
Exactly right.
When I was leaving the airport today, I'm leaving like the airport and going into the baggage claim area, and the doors open and it went beep 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 beep, and there was a lady right next to me, and I go, "Oh, was that one of us?" I thought we set up an alarm.
Yeah.
In a funny way, and it was a real life joke bomb.
You bombed?
It bombed.
No idea what I was
Wow.
talking about. No idea.
How do you not know?
How do you not know?
The beeping
I
started
know.
right when we walked through here.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So are you in?
I'll help the distraction part of it. Yeah.
Because we're
What are
gonna
you
need to
gonna
come
do
up
to
with a
distract
plan.
them?
I'll go. Are the sizes you have out here everything you got, or do you have anything in the back?
Are
And
you
then
going
I
to leave
hope
together?
that they have other sizes.
Are you
in the
going
It's
back.
a
in and
full
out
suit.
together?
Have I told you that part?
No.
Does that change it?
It's a full suit.
I
Well,
need a
that-
full suit.
That changes my asking for if they have other sizes in the back part of it.
I
But
should have included that initially.
But maybe I'll go. I'll go. Can you help me? I'll still talk to him. I'll draw attention. I got to see how many people are in there first. I assume it's gonna be more than one. I don't know how I'm gonna get 2 people involved.
This place, I bought a suit. When we were talking about this the other day, like when I was doing Letterman, I bought a Letterman suit and had it tailored there, and they ruined the suit in the tailoring and did it in a way that like another tailor was like, I've never seen this in my life. Like this is either intentional or just negligence in a way that this person shouldn't have this job. So it's a suit. I'm not gonna say the company, but I've been sitting on this for 13 years. I'm ready to do it now.
They just ruined your suit.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to go. The reason is because we walked by this store, which leads into something else. But we walked by the store, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Mm-hmm.
So we meet again.
Your tailor reminds me of a Greg
This
Warren
wasn't-
joke, though.
this-
You know this Greg Warren joke about contractors?
Oh yeah.
Like, you ever have a contractor come in? No matter what, they're always like, "Oh my god, whoever was in here last did a number on you." I feel like your tailor was doing that.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a great bit by Greg Warren, but the tailor showed me what they did, and they just cut the fabric
Yeah.
long ways all the way down the length of the jacket and
Mhm.
the inseam of the pants.
Well, maybe we did talk about
A
this.
lot-
we talked about this,
not
yeah.
letting them be able to be tailored again.
Yeah. They sabotaged you.
It was a sabotage.
You got sabotaged. Well, here's a couple things now that I got the full thing in my head. I think my distraction is I asked to be measured. I go, can I be measured?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great.
I go,
I've seen you be measured. You love it.
I love getting measured, Andy, because he goes, "You're 6 feet tall."
You know we can get the
God,
height
you're
again.
Huge. No,
So am I in your scenario? Am I like playing your groomsman, or are you getting measured and am I snatching and grab? I need to know my part in your story
well,
too.
that was my second part of it. Is your thing of like I'm going to go into a fitting room? It feels like hard to walk out with a suit under a trap. Like that seems
Mhm.
difficult.
What if I come in a suit
That's a better
that
move.
looks exactly the same as the suit I steal, and I leave my suit behind?
I think that's the move. Absolutely. I think
I may
now
have
we're
a
talking.
problem. I may have a problem that you guys are both going to run into, because this does go against both of your ethics, I believe, of never having a sample and not buying the thing.
Oh,
How
yeah,
are you
you
gonna
are
get
gonna have to buy a new
measured?
suit when you get measured.
How are you going to get measured and not buy a thing?
I'll ask what the return policy is first. I'll go, what's the return policy on this? Well, I'll go. I want to. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll go. Hey, I'm looking for a suit, because I assume they're not doing custom. That's not a custom. Is it a tailor, or they sell suits?
They sell suits. I just need to get my size, and I can get it tailored at my tailor.
So I'll go in. I'll go. Hey, I'm getting married, and I am looking for a suit. But I don't know my size. So can you measure me? And
Mhm.
then I'll look and I'll go, you don't really have what I'm looking for. So I'll go through the whole charade of, now I know my size. Thank you. But I'm just looking for something very specific, and you don't have it here. And then hope that gives him enough time to, do what he's got.
What am I doing?
You might have to eat it. You might have to swallow it in, and then we'll get it out of you later.
Maybe you put this whole suit in your butt.
Yeah.
I mean, we are running out of cool days. I think it's going to be a warm week, but I could go in a big coat.
Yeah. I think if you wear like a pea coat, like a thick kind of wool coat, I think that's maybe the move. You come in with that zipped up. You have dress slacks on. They're not going to know what's under that thing. You know what I mean? You just get a similar color to your slacks.
I would love to just make myself even with these two places.
Can I be the guy you guys call if you get caught and taken to jail?
No way, dude. You're out.
I want to be that guy, though.
Andy, you came in and watched me get measured. You could be the guy that watches me get measured. You know what I mean? That we need a guy, because what if there's two guys in there? It only takes one guy to measure. We need a second guy. You got you're great at small talk, Andy.
You think so?
Yeah, dude. You're very good at it. You tell me you're a comedian. You'd love telling me you're a comedian.
But I'm a little too open. I might be like, what are you doing here today? Like, all my friends trying to rob you guys.
My friend's got a revenge thing.
It is. Here to get some revenge. It is still a bummer that they did that. I'm like, I can't figure out how to do, because the other version was buy a suit, get someone to go to a different location and try to return them at the exact same time and get double the refund.
What if you took your suit that they did that to? Do you still have it? What if you took that in and you're like, you guys altered this for me last time. I need it altered again.
Well, I think they at this point would go, you bought that 14 years ago.
But you're a guy, you
were like, but I did buy it 14 years ago, sure. But I've been working out. My arms are bigger.
Yeah.
I need to let out. You guys are the last people that altered it. Could you just do an alteration on it?
Well, they're going to say you've had it altered before because someone's ruined it.
Well, have you fired off? You're the only ones that firing off emails. Did you fire off an email in the moment that was like, hey, what the fuck did you do to my suit? Like, did you ever try and figure out why they did this? Or your brain went, they sabotaged me?
No, my brain went... honestly, it was like it went to a place of I was like that like financial insecurity grew up poor of like, oh, this fancy store got one over on me.
Yeah.
This was long enough ago that I guess I just chilled out and didn't have
I thought that was
my
a fart.
thing.
That I did too. Yeah.
Did anyone else think that was a fart?
I thought the dirt bike was a fart. Yeah.
I thought that was a fart.
I think I didn't think about it. I think I got mad and didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, that is the most shocking part of the story so far.
Yeah. Can I tell you what? When all the stories of the revenge I've taken and I would say not even revenge, I would say just evening out the universe, people are like, I can't believe you do that. I look back, the only one I regret is the ones when I didn't do it.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I'm coming at you from the future.
No
here.
regrets. That's what you live. Yeah, no regrets. Well, we'll figure it out. Danny's definitely involved. I can feel that. He wants to get in on this. He's a good friend. He wants to be there for you. And so we're ready. What do you want?
You want to hear some tax drama?
Yeah, dude.
I get a call.
Can I just, up front, this is actually stressing me out. How much trouble are you in?
I get a call from North Carolina Department of whatever.
Go and raise up. Take your shirt off.
And they're like, yo, you owe income taxes from 2019.
I'm already terrified that you've been scammed.
And I'm like, well, you're not going to believe this.
Yeah, they don't call you.
No, they called me.
No, they don't call you.
But I looked up the number they called from. It is the number of the Department of Revenue.
I've gotten a lot of things from the IRS in the mail that says the IRS will never call you.
Well, this isn't the IRS. This is the North Carolina Department of Revenue. This is a state.
Okay.
Taxes.
All right.
Oh, boy.
I checked the number. The number is the website.
Keep going. We're bogged down on you maybe being scammed.
All right. Maybe I'm being scammed. I would love if it was a scam because then I wouldn't have to do all this annoying stuff that I think I'm going to have to do. They're like, you owe us $4,000 for income taxes.
No small amount of money. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it was $100. It's like, here you go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, guess what? I didn't live in North Carolina in 2019. And they said, okay, just send us a copy of your driver's license from when you were living in Illinois.
Ah, fuck.
I don't have that.
Yeah.
I don't got that. Here's what I do have. I got my lease of my apartment.
That's got to be good enough.
It seems like, yeah.
I bet you got a utility bill.
And I got my taxes that I paid in Illinois
Boom.
in 2019.
And
But you think it's a scam?
Well, what did they say to that? I mean, this is all on the phone. You got to
send them to us here or upload them to the website.
And what website did they give you?
And they said, maybe we'll accept it, maybe we won't.
And did they give you a website?
Send you a link to a website?
No, they told me a website.
Okay. And it was it a .gov?
It was freemoney.org.
Okay.
No.
Andy, I think I see the problem.
It was thisisn'tascam.com.
.com. Okay.
No, it was like it was a .gov.
It was a .gov?
ncdor.gov, something
and
like
you
that.
never got anything in the mail? Nothing was forwarded to you? When you have moved in your life, do you put in a forwarding address?
Yes, I've always done that. I do a forwarding address. But here's the thing. When I just renewed my driver's license, there was like a hang up. And I was like, what's the hang up? And they're like, well, there's something with North Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and then they had to call North Carolina and be like, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, maybe that's why my driver's license got hung up, because there's this thing.
It doesn't make it less annoying, but when I was touring and switched people who was doing my taxes, basically, this person was like, so do you pay? I don't love that I'm talking about this.
You want to pull a shoot?
But let's just make it a hypothetical scenario.
Okay.
So essentially, they're like, if you work in 30 states and one version is correctly, I believe, paying income taxes in 30 different states.
Mm-hmm.
But I also believe there's another version that is possibly correct if being as an independent contractor, that you can file income tax in your state.
Yeah.
So if you make X amount of dollars, you pay all of your income tax to the state of Illinois, and then there's a bunch of coyotes.
That's
screaming.
coyotes.
Do you see what Darwin's doing?
She's
Her
listening to
head
the
is
coyotes.
cocking from side to side.
These coyotes about.
But if this person was like, just pay the income tax in one state. The worst case scenario is a state comes to you and goes, hey, we see that you did some comedy here. You owe us the income tax on that. What you do is file for a refund in your state, and then they will refund. You'll go, actually, I overpaid my income tax because I did stand up in this show. I owe them income tax. So that you essentially file for a refund in one state, and then that amount goes to the other state.
It's very annoying to me.
Nothing
It's
stresses
so long
me out
ago now.
and scares me more than taxes. Taxes scare me so much. And Joe Zimmerman, great bit about taxes.
I was just talking about that bit the other day.
So good.
It's Joe Zimmerman bit season.
Let's tell it.
It's, I mean, look it up. You can find it. Is that coyotes just going crazy?
Darwin is so interested in it. I don't know if you can pick it up on the mic.
Definitely not on the mic. Sorry for just stop talking, but there is.
No, that was you.
That one was me.
That was you. Oh wow,
that one was me.
This past year I've started doing my own taxes on TurboTax, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Also, the fact that anyone is expected to know how to do taxes, like an accountant would looking at when they give you, they're like, here's your return. I look at it, I'm like, how does anyone know what all of these mean? So I do my taxes, and it's like you're going to get some money back from Oregon, because we did a couple shows in Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're going to get some money back from Oregon. Then Oregon sent me a letter that was like, hey, why the fuck do you think you get money back from Oregon? And I was like, they were like, you got to give us.
Who are you to think you can have some of this Oregon money?
They were like, go on to the .gov and upload the proof of thing. And there was like, I did all the thing. And then there was a thing at the end that was like, do you have any comments? And I was like, look, man, I do my taxes myself. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't need any money back from you. Just, I'm sorry if I fucked up. And they were like, they wrote back. They were like, okay, we're not going to give you any money. And I was like, great. But it was just so terrifying to me that Oregon was mad at me for like a second.
Oh, man, you guys have beef. Joe Zimmerman's bit is like, why don't they just tell you? Does he start with that? He's like, they know how much they owe.
I know. It's like all the other countries at the end of the year, they tell them what they owe. But here, the government's like, guess.
Guess.
And
Like,
what
why-
happens if I guess wrong? You go to jail.
It's like, why don't you just tell me? Nope. You
Nope.
got to add it up.
You got added up.
And
Do
what
you
if I-
know? Why you can't just tell me? Guess.
Yes. And what if I get it wrong? You could go to jail. Oh my God. It's a very good bit. And yeah, taxes are scary, dude. I am worried that you're getting scammed, but the driver's license thing, it gives me confidence that maybe you're not. But the fact that you give they would have sent you a letter first, and you should have gotten a letter
Mhm.
about this at some point.
I mean, they have no idea where I
They
live.
probably sent it to North Carolina.
But if he's updated his address at every turn,
Mhm.
it would have been sent to
have.
him. Yeah, it would have gotten to him.
I think you have more faith in the mail than I do.
I got faith in the mail. I believe in the mail. You know. You guys want to hear my new segment called "They Got My Ass"? It's kind of related to this.
Let's
Do
do
you
one
have
of the other ones
Carford?
first.
Andy, I mean, I said it's related. You know what I mean?
No, let's hear it.
Here's my
Yeah,
new
come
segment
on.
called "They Got My Ass." I got twice in just life recently. First time they got me, I went to the DMV. I had a whole thing with the DMV.
You had a
Anywhere
DMV thing too?
I tried to renew my license online. I fucked up. I did it wrong. I didn't update my address, so they sent it to my old address. Then they sent that back to the post office. So then when I tried to order a replacement, they were like, "You can't.
Yeah.
You got to come in." All that shit's boring. Anyway, I go into the DMV. They go, "You got to reapply." So I go over to the computer. I posted about this on Instagram, so it might be a bit of a spoiler. But you go, "Hey, how tall are you? What do you weigh? What color are your eyes?" Then I get to hair. They go, "What color's your hair?" And it goes brown, blonde, auburn, no hair. There's an option, no hair. It
No
just says
hair.
no hair.
Yeah.
I had to click that. You know what I did? Didn't. I clicked brown. I clicked brown hair because it used to be.
Well, I think you should kick because you do have hair.
I got hair on the sides.
You could if
Whoa.
you could let it grow and it would be brown.
It would be brown.
Yeah, you don't have no
But
hair.
they got my ass.
But
They
does,
said,
do
"What, you
people
got
have
brown
no
hair?"
hair? Don't you have the least amount of hair?
Huh? I got the least amount of hair out of anyone here. Yeah. I got
no,
less
but
hair.
you still have hair.
I
Like,
got
you
hair.
have to you shave your head regularly.
Yeah, I don't know if that's for people with alopecia or, that have no hair. They got no hair. Or if it's
Yeah.
for bald guys, which I think it might be for bald guys, but they got my ass, dude. You want to hear the second time?
They should put the different amounts of bald. They should do like
horseshoe.
full bald, clown bald.
Still holding on.
Well, clown bald. Is that what you have?
Clown bald? No, I got a
Clown bald.
I
But
thought you meant
bozo.
because he's like a funny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I let it grow, it'd be a hardcore horseshoe. I'd be a hardcore horseshoe.
How
Well,
much-
horseshoe sounds like a
First-
distinguished, but it's clown.
No.
It's like bozo.
Clown has to be it has to be red and
Doesn't
long.
Bozo have a middle thing that pokes up?
No, nothing in the middle.
Nothing
A ball
in the
on
middle.
top,
Yeah.
There's no middle
all
like
the way around.
alfalfa sprout.
I don't
There
think so.
in the front, there's like four
Bozo-
guys.
maybe
There's
Bozo-
something in the middle.
You know what? Maybe Bozo
Nothing.
does have some in the front.
There is nothing on the top of my head. There is four guys holding on for dear life in the front.
You got four guys in the front.
I got
How
four
long-
single
How much
strands
money
of hair
to
in the
let
front.
it all grow out?
I'm in
for
the same
6
exact
months?
area. I was
For
going to say a
6
year.
Just to see what it
I
looks
was gonna
like.
say a
6
year.
months of growth.
Significant.
You can trim around your ears.
It's significant.
You can trim around your ears.
I feel so bad when it grows out for 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
It's for me to walk around for 6 months.
Yeah.
Just
You
growing.
wear hats,
Well, there
bro.
must be a number.
No,
Let's
it's
get the-
What's the number?
Let's get the backyard gang to chip in. Let's see if we can get to this number. What's the
it's
number?
significant. It's
Okay.
$10,000.
$10,000?
$10,000
for a
That's
year.
not so hard.
6 months.
No,
That's
I
not
said
hard.
a year
That's
after
not
you
so
said
hard,
6
right?
months.
months.
Yeah,
I said
okay.
a year.
I
Well,
heard
now
6
it's a
months
year.
going once.
So is it 20,000 for a
It's
year?
$25,000 for a whole year.
Well,
25.
that's not. We should get a better deal. What are you talking
Tommy
about?
is a good point. Yeah, it should be less.
I have to
should be
live with it.
should be like
15,000.
It's not about you getting a good deal. It's about me living with it longer.
I don't think it would
want a
grow
better
out
deal.
that much.
I'm the one doing it. This is not a
But
sale.
you could do that thing that great Dave Wade joke, hat fishing,
Yeah, hat fishing.
where you get the long hair that comes out the side of the hat,
Uh-huh.
and you're like,
I
oh,
got-
look at this guy with long hair.
I got the kind of hair where I think even
I
if it
hat-fished you.
grows, I'm wispy. I'm wispy back here. It's thin on the side. I mean,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna know even if I got the hat on that
Like a
something's-
Doc Brown.
like a Doc Brown, yeah, or a Gallagher. I could wear that Gallagher hat. You ever seen that? Where he takes off his hat. It's got hair on it.
I would love to see this if that makes a difference.
One
if
day
you
you're
got
going to let it grow out and it's
$25,000.
all going to be gray. Does it get long enough that you see that it's brown?
It gets long enough that I mean, I can't see the back of my head, but I don't have grays yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, like on the sides, it's not gray yet. Knock on my dad, but no grays yet. You want to hear the second time I got my ass
Yeah.
got?
What else do they get your ass?
Well, I'm doing, I'm getting married in a month. Going
You're gonna change your last name?
I'm keeping mine. Going around looking for wedding bands. Going to the mall. Going to
checking
jewelry
them out,
stores. Going to Majuri. You guys go to Majuri?
Yeah. I got a Majuri.
I go there.
I got Tori something from Majuri for Christmas.
Are you guys being racist? What are you saying?
No, it's called Majuri, dude.
I don't think you can say that.
It's called. That's
Majuri.
That's why I go, dude. It's called Majuri.
That's
anyway,
where you went, Majuri? Did
That
they
was
have
one of the
something?
places because
Is
more.
it a physical store? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's at the Americana. They got a Majuri.
What the fuck?
You're coming at us, dude. It's a real
there's one in
it's a brick and
there's one in
mortar
Venice
store.
too, Majuri.
Majuri.
I can't
It's
believe
not
it.
loves
spelled
it. She has-
jewelry.
She has
It's
lots of
Majuri.
stuff from Majuri, and that's how I knew. That's where I got that tennis bracelet from
Yeah,
this
dude.
year
You
for
can get your
Christmas.
clothes at Mapon's.
Majuri.
Now you get it. Now you get it, dude. It's fun.
I hate this place.
So we go.
I mean, maybe they're nice.
We go in there. I'm looking at rings, and I don't know what I want. So we go into a Zales in the mall.
Yeah.
We go into a Zales, and they got all the different kinds of rings. They got gold, silver, titanium, the tungsten.
Is your future wife going with you?
She's with me.
Is she frustrated at all?
You guys
because
getting
the fact
matching
that you
bands?
don't know it would kill me.
What I want?
It's a man's wedding band. They've been around since your entire life.
They're different colors.
How are you not?
What are you talking
just
about?
Do you know what color you want?
Go.
I don't know what color I want. That's
This
the
is
whole thing.
bananas.
So you're trying them on?
I'm trying them on. I'm seeing what I want. Seeing what looks
Uh-huh.
nice.
I don't know how you didn't know what color you wanted.
So
it's crazy to me.
So I know they
Is
got.
she upset?
No, she's like, I want you to get what you want. I'm like, I
Oh,
appreciate
man,
that.
she should be more
Does
upset.
she know what
That's why I
color
married her. That's why I
does
married her.
does she have hers?
She's got hers. Yeah.
Did she just want it to match?
That has not come up matching. I didn't even know that was something that's going on.
I don't
If they
know.
match, you put them together, you both get powers.
Oh, one ring to
Mhm.
rule them all. So
One
I
of
go,
you becomes element and the other becomes an animal.
oh, that'd be fun. So I try on this
Who's
gold.
the animal?
I think Mora would be the animal. She's like the
No,
zoo one.
and the element is Captain America, right?
No, this is the
Captain
Wonder
Planet.
Twins. And they would always,
Oh.
like, the girl would become like
Oh.
a kangaroo and the boy would become like a bucket of water.
That's fun. That's a fun bit.
Put me up over this door frame. I got an idea.
So I try on this tungsten ring. I try on this gold ring, white gold, and then I just know that there's other metals. So I go, do you have?
Oh my!
I
God.
go, do you have any bands in rose gold? And he goes, we don't carry men's bands in rose gold. And big laugh from Maura. And then we go, all right, well, I'll catch you later, big dog. We leave sales. He got my ass, dude. And he was just being nice, but he fucking got my ass. He really got my ass.
Did you try any rings from the child section?
We went to a Claire's just
He
to
couldn't even
see.
get through it. He was laughing so hard.
We went to a Claire's just to see what's going on.
Oh
in there.
my god! I don't know how you don't know what band.
There's other bands.
There's lots.
But
I
you're
mean,
acting like they just came out today.
But I
There's
don't
been
know.
the same bands for men your entire life.
I've never
with the
worn
exception
a
of
ring.
if you're Eli Manning, you wear a rubber one during games.
I'm thinking about that. I'm
you think
like,
about
man,
doing the rubber one?
I'm playing softball all the time.
Mm-hmm.
How
Oh
do we
my
feel about
God.
I think I
Oh.
like tungsten, which is black.
What is it that you like about tungsten? Oh, because it's black.
I like the black. I don't
Mhm.
love. I'll be honest. I don't love the gold on myself.
Uh-huh.
I'm not taking a stance against just a gold band. I just don't like it on myself. So it's right now. It's between like a white gold, a silver, or a tungsten. I think.
Uh-huh.
I truly don't know how you've made it your whole life and don't just know.
Well, at one point I was a child. I couldn't even conceive of this.
Well, as a child, you're looking at people with wedding bands. You're going, yeah.
You go on
that's it.
Etsy, you get anything. You get like wood.
I
you
was
get,
thinking
like,
about
bone.
wood. There was one at a different
Bone.
jewelry store, jewelry,
Majuri.
and it was silver with a wood grain in the middle of it. I thought it was cool.
I'd lose my fucking mind if we got to wood. You looking at rings? Just
looking at
pick
wood.
one.
I gotta wear it all the time.
simplest thing. It
It's
doesn't
a
matter.
piece of jewelry. What are you talking about?
You don't
I
have to
gotta
wear it
pick.
all the time. Take it off.
I gotta wear it. I don't know. I'm getting so much pushback. So it's part of that thing you do, Andy. How long did it take you, or you just knew you're a gold guy?
Well, I wanted a gold one. You know,
Boom. He's
I had-
already
I had
no
a-
But
wood.
he
I
cut him
had a
off.
yellow gold one before, which didn't match with my first wife. I always wanted the yellow gold because my dad had yellow gold, and I was like, "That's what a man wears."
Yes.
So I wanted that. And then when I got married again, there was like a designer because Tori's ring is like from a specific designer, and they did a men's ring. And I was like, the men's ring they do is very cool. I think I'm maybe going to get that one. And it was $2,700.
Okay.
So I ended up not getting it. I just got this one, but it's just yellow.
How many
yellow gold.
days did it take you to pick the metal you wanted?
Well, here's the other thing is that we're glazing over is there's also widths. There's different widths.
Yeah, there's different widths.
millimeters.
You can't be talking about widths. You don't even know what metal
That
or
part of it.
You're picking wood.
I don't know how much of the metal I want. That
You got
changes the
wood
whole
and
vibe.
rubber and different metals involved here.
Yeah, picking a thing that I'm going to be wearing. I want
It's
it to
also
look
when
nice.
you're cramming for the test. You get married in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I hope they
taking my
can't make
time.
it in time. I'm just going to tell you right now.
They have them made. I see them. They're in the fucking counter, dude.
They will put like a finish on it for you if you buy it at a jewelry store. They'll be like, "We'll polish this up for you," or if you want, mine got like a lived-in finish on it, like a brushed
finish.
He
Even
knew,
that.
by the way.
Yeah.
You asked him the question. He knew. He went, "Oh,
He
that's
did
a
a different
nice ring,"
thing.
and it was highly expensive, and he rotated back. It was an easy decision.
But it's on record. I'm the most fashionable of the three of us. I need to. It's no surprise to anyone that I'm thinking about. You guys wear whatever the fuck. You don't even think
This is
about it.
crazy.
Write in what ring you think Alex should get. Should he
Let
get
me know.
tungsten?
Tungsten ring. I think I'm leaning tungsten, dude. Tungsten ring.
I
Might go mood.
I'd like a mood ring.
Might go mood.
What
Or-
color's indecisive?
Pop. We'll find out when I put it on. See if I like it. But yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, I'm
I
excited to
feel
see what
like-
you land on.
Have you said where her ring came from?
Her ring is her mother's ring. Yeah.
So just to where we're at in this relationship,
Have you thought about trying to get her dad's ring?
The memories,
He's
the
willing to part with
memories of you as a couple going ring shopping are not the classic.
Well,
it's you going around looking at circles all day, and
she
her being
also- She got a thing that's going to go around that ring. There's a name for it because it's like a solitaire diamond. There's a thing that you put that a solitaire diamond can fit into. I don't know the words. And then she also, just for her walking around life, wants a wedding band that's simpler and not something she could nick or lose or damage, So I'm not the only. We're not going out just for me. You know what I mean? She was the one that told me about my jewelry. I didn't even know about my
I
jewelry.
don't think
She's
we can say
getting
that.
3 rings.
She's getting 3
is
rings.
what I'm hearing.
Out of the deal. I'm only
She's
getting 1.
2 rings
Mhm.
away from the Olympics.
That's right. One couple more. But they
You
got
get
my
a
ass.
ring. You
You
get another
get a
ring.
ring.
You get another ring.
They got my ass. Well,
You
what's
still
left?
get it.
What's left on the?
We got some stories. You want to
rundown.
talk about some stories?
Sure.
Or you got to... What's up, Tommy? Oh, bowling?
You got bowling.
You want
No, what's
bowling?
We got conversation starters. We got top
There was
stories.
something before. Maybe it was before bowling. I thought it was. I thought I said something else.
You said
It
something
was
about
a
you
I was just
walking
gonna do it as a
by
non-Patreon.
this
no,
store.
I mean when we were making the list. Let me go to my thing here.
Check it twice.
Anyway,
How about you can't buy alcohol at a duty-free if you're not flying internationally?
That's a shocking.
It was shocking
piece of
to me
information.
also.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you couldn't fly internationally. Why would there ever be a domestic rule? I
Yeah.
tried to buy some Malort at the airport today.
I don't understand. Yeah, I
to
don't
bring
even
home. And
understand.
they're like, let's see your boarding pass. And I showed it to them. They go, you can't buy from the duty-free and fly domestically.
It feels like it should be the opposite. Like you shouldn't be able
That's
to
what I'm saying.
take it internationally but everywhere has the same laws. I mean, the only laws that are different are when you can and cannot.
I guess it's the duty. They don't want you to get away without paying the duty if you're
That's exactly
not
right,
leaving
yeah.
the country.
I don't know.
I believe the guy who started duty free became a billionaire with a
Oh,
B
okay.
and donated
Oh, yeah. Isn't
all
that
of
in that
it.
movie Greed?
He donated all of it, right?
You doing a bit?
I did it.
Just
did
went-
it deep. I did it. I did a bit that was too deep.
Sailed right over. Right
Yeah,
over
I missed
top.
it
Yeah.
completely.
That thing was flying
I'm
at
starting.
30,000
I'm
feet.
I'm on the side of that lady at the airport.
Jack Black's character becomes rich in greed because he invents a spray that gets rid of dog poop. Duty
I've never
Oh.
even heard of this movie.
duty free.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, Louise,
All right, we got
It was too big of a stretch. I apologize for interrupting with it.
man. I really hope Jack Black listens this week. Send you a nice text.
there. Uh-huh.
But the duty-free guy, not in the Jack Black movie that everybody's seen, I think he donated
Ben
his
Stiller's in it,
entire
too.
fortune.
Is that right?
Man, I can't stand Ben Stiller.
You can't stand
Did
him?
I talk about this with you guys?
No,
No,
after
why
I
do
did
you
it?
can't stand him?
It sounds like, I mean, I've also heard he's a bad person, but I'm not out here spreading rumors. But I mean,
I've heard difficult to work with. I don't know if we can go all the way to bad person, bad guy. I don't know what you've heard, but
He's
well,
like
I'm
the
not saying
producer or
he's like
something of
Elon
Al's
Musk.
favorite show.
He's not Elon Musk bad, but
Yeah.
he's like a bad guy, like who's mean to people.
Are you thinking of his character from Dodgeball?
Here's what I know.
That's what we watched. I watched with the kids. We were looking for like I was looking for kind of that like comedy that from my younger days that like Dumb and Dumber really hit him. And then Tommy Boy was great. And I was like, what's that? And I'm like, I remember like Dodgeball was just on Hulu. I was like, I remember people loving this movie and quoting it, put it on. We're 2 minutes in or however long. And I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot how much I don't like Ben Stiller. And then Vince Vaughn comes in and gives one of the most one-note performances you've ever seen in film history.
He's Vince Vaughn.
Just, man.
He's Vince Vaughn.
I get how that she fell in love with him with his quips.
He's quippy. He's a quippy guy.
Man, I love how mean this guy is with everything he says. Boy, I hated it. And it just made me remember that as I was thinking about it, I was like, I will sometimes forget, but I don't think I've liked anything Ben Stiller's ever done.
Well, that can't be true.
I think it is
can't
true.
Be right.
Wow.
That cannot
we
be
listening
right.
to something. What about There's Something About Mary?
Something about
Hated
Mary. Meet
You
the
hated
Parents.
There's Something About Mary?
Meet the Parents. Yeah.
Meet the Parents.
Meet the Parents, but I think I'm mostly enjoying Robert De Niro.
Well, I mean, I can't control who you do and do not like in Meet the Parents, but Meet the Parents, great.
But
film.
Ben Stiller, the example I gave when I was teaching the comedy course after to my kids, I said, if Jim Carrey had that same part, he would have put on that, funny costume and the funny makeup and done a funny voice and then done something funny. Ben Stiller was like, my work here's done. That's all I'm doing. He doesn't do anything to make it funny. It's all the same. And
here's what
I just don't like his performances. And I heard he shoved a bagel in someone's face one time.
Right. Here's what's rubbing me all sorts of the wrong way. As I'm on record, I'm a big Severance fan. Big Sev head. Love Severance.
I'm on record that I'm never watching it because you
are on record.
don't like The Wire or Seinfeld.
I don't know. I don't know if we can point fingers here, but I think it's a great show. He is an executive producer on it, directed the first episode and a lot of subsequent episodes. A big part of the creative vision of the show. But he did not create it. He's not the creator. He's not the mind behind it who has written most of the episodes. It's another guy, Dan Erickson, I believe is his name. And there's a podcast, there's a Severance podcast that Adam Scott and Ben Stiller host that I've listened to a couple times in the car with Maura. And it's weird to me that Dan Erickson is not a part of this, and every decision that is talked about being made creatively is like Ben Stiller's like, I decided, never gives any credit to this other guy.
That tracks. Well, here's the thing. I wanted someone to Photoshop this picture the other day. There's a photo from a week or so ago where it's LeBron standing next to Bronny at in a Lakers game. I wanted someone to Photoshop a picture of Jerry Stiller and Ben Stiller next to each other, and just same thing to me.
Yeah.
If you're okay with this, how are you not okay with this?
Right.
Because that to me is it. There's nothing more similar to the Bronny situation than Ben Stiller.
Yeah. I don't disagree, but he's been famous for a minute. He's done some good stuff. I don't like the Severance thing. I got to make sure this guy's name is Dan Erickson now. That's bothering me. But talk amongst yourselves here while I Google this. Let's see here. Dan Erickson, I got it. All right. He
did it. I heard he's got a podcast with Adam Scott.
Is that right? I got to listen to that.
It's weird that they don't talk about Ben Stiller.
I don't like to hate on anybody too much because of my beach brand, but I think I feel the way, maybe not as passionately as you feel about Ben Stiller. I don't like Adam Scott too much.
What?
I know.
I mean, what?
I don't like him too much.
Is it because
It
he's
might
not
be because he's
traditionally
played
handsome?
so many unlikable characters that I find him unlikable.
You don't like a little show called Party Down, my man?
Well, I did like Party Down.
I do love Party Down.
I mean, there's
Party Down
exceptions
is
I
to
like
the
Adam
rule of
Scott.
every
What am I
rule.
doing here?
But I don't watch it and like, God, I love Adam Scott.
Yeah.
I love the show. Party Down. Adam Scott seems like someone to me that fell in with the right group of funny people.
Well, I mean,
you know what? I'm.
Because
You're
he's
not
always like, and I get he's playing the straight man, but he's always like the straight man, and he's around very funny people.
Yeah, but I mean,
But you know how when Jason Bateman plays the straight man, he's still really funny. You know, I think Adam Scott is like just, you know, he never does the layup. He's always passing, even when he's got an open hoop.
Oh, sorry, you setting the fucking
Sorry for the basketball. I've been
lead
watching
leader
a lot.
in assists over here. You know, I mean,
what is the
it's a valuable statistic, Andy.
What is the? Is there a thing that is the reason we all know who Adam Scott is? I'm forgetting.
Party Down and Step Brothers.
You don't think he? Oh, so he wasn't that big before Party Down even?
I don't believe so. I mean, I'm
I
open
thought
to being
we
wrong
watched.
here.
I thought people watched Party Down because they loved him. I watched it because someone wrecked the show.
But Step Brothers, I think you could forget he was even in it. I think Parks and Rec is the thing that he took off from.
Yeah. I mean, that's what made him like very famous. But I think,
Oh, you
But
know
even
what?
Parks and Rec, it's like Aziz is funny. Chris Pratt and Aubrey Plaza are very funny.
but he's being asked to do a different thing
Amy
there. I mean,
Poehler's
that's a
fine.
I
little
think he's been
unfair.
asked to do the thing he does. Is what Andy's point is.
Yeah.
But is the fucking what was the movie we just said? Step Brothers.
Mhm.
I think I heard him talking about Step Brothers and mentioning that it was like his first comedy that he had done, which made me wonder if he does not have any comedic background other than
really?
someone going put him in this comedy.
Yeah.
Because he said when he was filming Step Brothers, he was like, Judd likes to improv and he had never done it. And he was like, and then you get the
Mhm.
you find the rhythm of comedy. And when he was talking about it, I found it to be very interesting. And I think it's like impressive to slide in there in a Judd Apatow and like two fucking
Mhm.
funny people and be really funny. He was really funny in that movie.
Mhm.
But it also was like, oh, it's a guy who figured it out. This is not a funny person.
Mhm.
This is a person who figured it out, which may be ridiculous to everybody else, but that's different to me. That's like you're
Yeah.
not
I
a
mean,
comedian.
we're
And I'm willing
really in
to
the
admit
weeds
he
on
plays
Adam Scott here.
unlikable characters, and maybe that's why I find him unlikable. Can you think of any other actors or actresses, or maybe we call them all actors now, that play unlikable characters and you think you don't like them, but maybe you like them?
Is Vince Vaughn that?
Vince Vaughn is that for you, for sure.
For
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I think so.
I find Vince Vaughn very likable in a lot of things.
I don't know that I have this, or at least I
No?
can't think of it. Yeah. of
You
an
got
act-
beach brain?
I might have beach
It's
brain.
contagious.
I definitely got a forgetful brain.
Sometimes I've thought it about Jesse Eisenberg, and I'm like, do I hate Jesse Eisenberg, or is Jesse Eisenberg so good at playing that person that I don't really like?
Jesse Eisenberg's a good one because I have always found him to be uninteresting. I think he's very talented based on some of the things he's done and made, but every time he's in a role, it's a little Vince Vaughn-y to me, where it just feels the same. It's the same thing, and it's not super interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
He in this last movie that he wrote, directed, and starred in, I thought it's the first time that I've enjoyed him as an actor. If that's not a dumb way to say something, I don't know what it is. But I liked him in the movie, and I was blown away by how well it was written and directed. Where even now, I've seen him like doing interviews promoting the awards and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it's an interview that I would typically be like, "This guy's so fucking annoying." Now I'm like, "It's just he's a complicated guy. He's probably got some stuff going on in his head. It's twitchy."
Won you over with one thing you really liked. I mean, he won me over with wearing that IU cap during the movie.
Tom told me, did he tell us that
Yeah,
he
he
was?
told us that he would hang
didn't
out
just
with
tell
comics
you.
and stuff.
The
Huh?
fuck you talking about? He
I
told
talked
all
to
of
Tom.
us.
I talked
Yeah.
to Tom. You
It
guys,
made me like him. It made me like him what Tom
Tom?
said about
Oh.
him. Yeah, which I think opened me up to watching that movie in the first place.
well,
But he's always been in that category for me of like he always plays someone I don't like.
what Tom said is that he was dating someone who was going to IU, and he was just hanging out in Bloomington and going to like game nights and stuff.
Pretty
Just
cool.
being a bro, just being a fucking chill ass dude.
I heard he was just doing research to wear that hat.
Is that right? It's real method.
Real
method.
Saved a lot of money on that movie. I already had that hat.
Mm-hmm. Well, anything, Andy, speaking of Beach Brain, I believe you got a special and an album coming out.
Beach Brain album pre-orders start February 28th. And then you'll be able to get yourself a copy, and it'll be streaming everywhere. March 28th, including YouTube, where you can watch the whole thing uncut, unedited.
It's coming out on your anniversary?
My anniversary is February 29th.
Whew.
No.
Awkward.
No.
This is weird.
My anniversary is February 29th.
I'm not doing that.
And it is not happening this year.
You guys.
We're not doing it this year.
You're just never, okay. So you're just not going to do it.
No. I haven't told you guys this already.
I mean, I think we kind of knew, but thought you would still do like something.
Well, what we're doing is everybody's got an anniversary that's like, hey, this is when we decided we're starting to date. And ours, famously, we decided we were dating the first day we saw each other's buttholes.
Yep.
And that's May 8th, 2020.
Uh-huh.
So because our anniversary is Leap Day, we'll celebrate May 8th when we saw each other's buttholes every year. And then every 4 years, we'll do a big anniversary trip.
Can I pitch something? And this is obviously this is your relationship in your life, but I think that every year on that anniversary, you should have to look at each other's buttholes again.
No, we do that. Yeah.
You do that?
To see how they age.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I think it's like you're recommitting to that person every year of like, do I want to do this again?
Then I want you to do one of those just where you take a photo of it every day for a year and then do
exactly. I would like to
so we can do a time
music.
lapse thing. Yeah.
I would like to see how it ages.
A prolapse thing.
Come on, what are we having in the buttons all day?
I hate that that's going to be the clip.
Gave you the chimes on that one. That's strong. Well, any tour dates coming up, Andy?
Yeah, this weekend I'm going to be in Dayton with you.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
You're going, right?
Hell yeah, I'm
this
going.
weekend, Dayton with you, and then St. Louis the weekend after that with Andrew Rudick is going to be opening up for me.
Boy.
And then after that, Des Moines.
There you go.
And then you're getting married.
And then I'm getting married.
Yeah.
22nd?
21st, I think, is the 21st.
Saturday?
It's tough because we're getting married on one day and then the party's on a different day.
When's the hang?
The
Saturday?
The Saturday is the party. Yeah. Friday is the wedding. All right.
Bye.